95th annual membership meeting at Valley Credit Union. We'll go ahead and call the meeting to order at 4:34 p.m. Let's see, a quorum was present today with 53 members signed in. Minutes, looks like we'll have Katie read the minutes from the previous annual meeting.
Valley Credit Union annual meeting minutes of June 12th, 2024. Welcome to the 94th annual membership meeting at Valley Credit Union. Call to order. The annual meeting was called to order at 6:30 p.m. A quorum was present with 31 members signed in. Minutes, Rob requested Katie Clark read the minutes from the previous annual meeting. A motion was made and seconded to accept the minutes as read. Financial report, Rob welcomed CEO Pat Force for a financial and general credit union update. Loans have increased by over 9% and member savings have grown by more than 12%. Valley is happy to continue being local, safe, and secure and focusing on new services for our Hispanic members, including working on becoming a CDFI credit union. 25% of our employees are now bilingual. We have installed 2 ATMs. Card Hub was integrated into our mobile app following full card controls for our members. Valley launched a new student loan platform, started its first scholarship program. Another year of ownership dividends were paid out to our members, totaling $1.25 million over the last 5 years. All thanks to our amazing staff. We have a lot of exciting things to come in our future. A motion was made to accept the financials as presented. Motion passed. Supervisory chair report. The supervisory report was included in the annual report. A motion to accept the supervisory report. Motion passed. Elections. Chairman Kansky announced those up for election this year. Randy Sutton, Jeff Schofield, and Rob Kansky, all for 3-year terms. A motion was made to elect by acclamation. Meeting adjourned at 6:46 p.m.
Awesome. Thank you, Katie. Do we have a motion to accept?
So moved.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes. So we'll go ahead and go to our financial report and general credit union update.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, as Katie just read in the minutes, last year is pretty much the same as this year as far as what we're trying to focus on. We come up with a tagline, local, safe, and secure. And I think that's an important message for us to continue to present out there to the community and our membership. Local, we're celebrating this year our 95th anniversary as a trusted partner in this community. And I think that's a really big deal and something to continue to emphasize. The fact that all our decisions are made here in this building, literally, whether it's by the board or management staff that works in this building. So I think we truly can say we're local, and I think that's a good way to differentiate us from many of our competitors. I mean, there are a few local-based credit unions here, but most are just branches that are kind of plopped in the area, but headquarters are somewhere else. Safe. Our deposits, we continue to emphasize that they're just as safe as any bank deposit. We have federal government insurance on our products. And so, this is a place where anyone can feel comfortable putting their money. Secure makes me think of our net worth ratio. We've been over 12% now for 6 or 7 years, well above our capital standards. And one of the things that has helped us, going through challenging economic times is we can continue with our underwriting standards. We don't change them when the economy is soft. We want to continue to loan to our members and take on maybe the additional risks that are a result of that. So having a strong net worth allows us to do that. Another thing about security is we've enhanced quite a bit of our computer systems this year. We have more state-of-the-art technology, and it helps us manage our cybersecurity risks that way. So, I'd say we're a more secure credit union today than we were last year, even though last year we were still very secure. I mentioned computer system upgrades. We've had a number of them this year. Our members are now able to do online account opening, online memberships in a lot more streamlined manner than in the past. So that's been real positive. We have a new loan origination system, which helps with the internal processes and the member application side. We have new monthly statements that the members can see. They're definitely look a little better and better organized, more efficient to manage on the back end. We also started allowing our members to do Zelle transactions through their online mobile. So, with a few clicks on their mobile app, they can initiate person-to-person transfers to anyone on that network. And the activity has grown more and more, and we've been able to securely manage that and working out really well. A similar product that we have is called Transfer Now, and it allows for account to account transfers. So it's a little bit different than person to person, but that's also another enhancement. One product that we've been wanting for years, and we're finally able to have it now that we have a new core computer system, is called Roundup. So, we want to encourage our members to use our debit card as much as possible. And what Roundup does is it takes whatever transaction comes through, whether say it's $12.50, it'll round it up the 50 cents to 13 and move the 50 cents to a savings account. And the savings account is a high yield savings account at 4%. So that's a product that we're going to put more emphasis on in the future. And I think it's a super easy way to save money and to earn good interest, build a deeper relationship. Yeah, I've kind of alluded to already, but we have a brand new core banking system, and the conversion itself, we went live March 1st and, went better than I expected. There's still a lot of internal processes we're working through, but certainly it's a very long-term move for the credit union, and I know it's going to bear a lot of fruit. So we're real excited about that. The online system we have is all in the cloud. So 24/7, 365, it's the data, the systems, the servers are all managed by professionals with real-time backups on hot sites, different side of the country. So, definitely a more secure operating environment. It makes me think of, I think it was last October, we had a power line across the street go down, and we lost power to the building. All of our systems were in this building. Therefore, we lost power to online banking, mobile banking. In that scenario, we wouldn't have that situation. So that's real positive. The other big thing that we did this last year is we updated our credit card platform. There were a lot of reasons for doing that, and I think it's providing us with, more potential for growth and different ways to serve our members that we didn't have before. Just a few more items I wanted to touch on. We've been working the last couple of years really to better serve the underserved in our community. And, a lot of times in our community, the underserved end up being our Hispanic neighbors who aren't comfortable with banking or, don't get the individualized attention that they need to get familiar with the banking system. And like was mentioned, reading the minutes from last year, 25% of our staff now is bilingual, and that's really important. We now have online banking, mobile banking in 2 languages, just Spanish and English. And we're in the process of building out a strategic plan to better serve that community specifically. We did receive a nice sized grant at the end of last year that's helping us do that. We'll be applying for more in the future too. So that's something that we're putting a lot of formal effort into to grow in that area. Once again, we're able to pay an ownership dividend at year end. 6th year in a row now. Almost $1.5 million that we've paid back to the members because we have strong capital and we're still profitable to the standards that we expect. So we're giving it back to our members. And we also had year 2 of our Valley Scholarship. So that's exciting to see. And that'll be an annual scholarship for as long as I can see. Overall, it's been a great year. And, I reflect back on why it's been a great year. And it all comes down to the people. A lot of dedicated employees, staff, management of the organization, and then, of course, the board that has the strategic oversight. So, I'd say I attribute our success to our workplace culture and to the member service that we provide to our membership. And, I think a reflection of everything that's going on is we haven't had employee turnover here in 2 years. So I'm really proud of that fact and definitely looking forward to the next year. And with that, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Pat. We have a motion to accept Pat's report.
So moved.
Motion.
Second.
Second. Any discussion? No discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Gotcha, Tyler. All opposed? Motion passes. Supervisory chair report. If you look in the report, you'll see Brian has some information in there. Brian, would you like to add anything or is that sufficient for you?
That's sufficient.
Okay. So then if everybody has had a chance to look at that, we have a motion to accept the report.
So move.
Okay, we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. Any discussion? No discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes. Then up to elections. So this year we have Marilyn Bacon up for another 3-year term. Now the kindness of her heart, she has accepted. So we're gonna ask for a motion to elect Marilyn by acclamation.
So moved.
We have a motion.
Second.
Second. We want some discussion on this one? Anybody? No? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Motion passes. Marilyn, welcome
Thank you.
to another 3-year term. Thank you. And with that, our annual meeting has adjourned at 4:47 PM. Thank you.